So the course name is going to be Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. And when we talk about trainer, myself Laxman, I have total 15 years of experience on Oracle applications. I have experience on EBS 11i version. Later I worked on release 12, and the current version is Fusion Applications. What exact releases we have inside of it, we'll discuss as a part of classes. Currently I'm working on Fusion Applications. I'm specialized in financials, SCM, and PPM areas. Now our course is going to be financials training. When we talk about this course duration, the total duration would be 3 months. The first 1 month, we are going to follow the timings like 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. And after 1 month, the remaining 2 months just will prepone 30 minutes. The timings would be 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Or else if you want to continue at 8:30, yes, we'll continue at 8:30 only. If you all are okay, we can prepone to 8 o'clock. Instead of starting the session 8:30, we will start the session at 8 o'clock after 1 month. So that's how the timings would be. And when you talk about classes, Monday to Friday. So we'll have a classes only Monday to Friday. Only this weekend we will have the classes. Since these are the initial classes, we'll have first session today, and tomorrow second session, day after tomorrow third. From next week onwards, only from Monday to Friday. So this is all about the course duration and the timings. And the course what we are going to discuss is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. So in this course, we are going to learn applications. Okay, applications. We know many applications, like WhatsApp is one application. Facebook, you can call it as site or application. And different applications we know. We know the purpose of Facebook. We know the purpose of WhatsApp. We know the purpose of Twitter. We know the purpose of LinkedIn. Different applications we know. In the same way, we have few applications as a part of Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. As a part of financials, we have set of applications. In this course, we'll know how to use those applications. We know how to use the Facebook. We know how to use the WhatsApp. We know how to use the different other applications, Instagram. We know all these applications how to use, because those are very simple applications. When you talk about financials applications, these are also simple, but we have to understand. We have to understand how to use those applications. We have to understand. Please don't do daily drawing. Please, somebody just, I think by mistake. Okay. Please don't touch anything related to drawing or some other edit options, etc. Please. So, as a part of Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, we are going to learn the applications. What are the different applications we have as a part of Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials? We'll talk about very detailed level, what is the meaning of Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials and application, more detailed level. Before we get into that, those points, let's talk about within this Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, what are the different applications we are going to learn. We'll see that. So we have applications like Oracle Fusion Accounts Table. This is one of the applications we are going to learn. And we have another applications like Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable. We call it as a AR short name. Oracle Fusion Cash Management Application. we call as CM. We can use another short name CA also. We'll discuss that more detail level. For now, you can take the short name as CM. And Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets means FA. FA stands for Fixed Assets. And Oracle Fusion General Ledger Application, GL. So within the financials, within the Oracle Fusion Cloud financials, these are the primary applications. These are the primary applications. Along with these primary applications, we'll learn few other applications also, like Oracle Fusion Expense Application, Oracle Fusion Tax Application also. So let's try to understand what is the purpose we use these applications very high level. So in this course, we are going to learn about how these applications can be used by organization that we are going to learn. So before we get into this detailed purpose of applications, we'll go through very high level what purpose which applications can be used. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application, you can create purchase invoices and you can process the payments. This is the primary purpose we use this application. What does it mean by purchase invoice? What does it mean by payment? We will discuss very detailed level when we work on this AP application, or you can simply call as payables application, or the actual name is Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application. So when we purchase anything, we get the invoice from the supplier. That invoice we record as a purchase invoice within this application. Within that invoice, we can have who is the supplier, how much amount we have to pay, when we have to pay, all the details we can have. And when we make the payment to supplier, to which supplier, how much amount we are paying, that information you can record as a payment. So with the purchase invoice, to which supplier, how much amount we have to pay, you can record. And once you make the payment, that you can just record as a payment in the payables application. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable application, you can create the sales invoices. When we sell anything to the customer, to which customer, what we are selling, how much amount the customer has to pay, all the details we can capture in the sales invoice. Whenever we get the payment from customer, that we record in the receivables application as a receipt. Which customer paid, how much they paid, those details you can record in the accounts receivable application as a receipt. So primarily in the account receivable application, you can create the sales invoice and receipt. By using Oracle Fusion Cash Management application, we can maintain the bank accounts. What are the accounts are owned by company? Which company is going to use this Oracle Fusion Financials application? Whatever the bank accounts the company has, all the bank accounts we can maintain by using Oracle Fusion Cash Management application. Along with that, the bank account related bank statements and reconciliations, other activities also we can perform. That we'll discuss in the detailed business process. Now here we are not talking about business process. We are trying to understand the basic purpose of these applications. For now, you can take simple point. By using Fusion Cash Management application, we can maintain the bank account, and the bank account related activities also you can perform. What are those activities? We'll come to know very soon. By using Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application, we can create assets. The assets what we create in the fixed assets, we call as fixed assets. Like what are the buildings, furniture, computers, machinery we have in our company, all we record in this application. And based on the usage, we calculate the depreciation. Okay, what does it mean by depreciation and all? We'll discuss when we deal with this application. By using Oracle Fusion General Ledger application, we can prepare the financial reports. Okay, the different applications, we are recording the different transactions, and all the transactions will bring into Oracle Fusion General Ledger application to prepare the financial reports. So this is the purpose of these applications, very high level, not detail level. We'll see detail level when we start working on those applications. So very high level, if you want to understand what purpose we use each and every application. So this is what we have to understand. Okay. By using the accounts payables, you can create the purchase invoice and payments. By using account receivables application, you can create the sales invoice and receipts. By using the cash management application, you can maintain the bank accounts. With the fixed assets application, you can maintain the fixed assets and you can calculate the depreciation. With general ledger application, you can prepare the financial reports. From all these applications, will bring the data into this general ledger application. Here you can prepare the financial reports. So what is the use of this Fusion expense application? These we call as core applications, main primary applications within the financials. Along with that, we have other applications also. So that is Oracle Fusion Expense. By using Oracle Fusion Expense application, you can create employee expense reports. In the organization, if any employee is spending some expense, that can be recorded in this Fusion Expense application. Finally, the expense information will send to payables application. And Fusion Tax, if you want to do any tax calculations, we can use this application. Okay, if you want to do any tax calculations, we can use the Fusion Tax application. So this is what we have to understand. As a part of Oracle Fusion Financials course, we are going to learn the applications. These are the primary applications we are going to learn. Along with that, we will learn these applications also. And when we are going to work on these applications, we will learn few other applications also, which will support these applications. If you want to work on these applications, we have to use few other applications also. Directly, you cannot use these applications. So those also will list out and we'll discuss. So if you are going to work on this financials application, and you have to go through few other applications. Okay, few are applications, few are certain features. What we have to go through. So we'll list out. So these are the primary. So these are the simple applications. We'll just go through how we can create expense reports, how we can do the tax calculations. So when we are going to work on these applications, and we have to learn certain things from other applications so that we'll be able to work on these applications. Those are Oracle Fusion BPM. Okay, BPM stands for Business Process Management. So this application you can use for the purpose of setting the approvals in any application. Okay, in any application, if you want to set the approvals, you can use this application, Oracle Fusion BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management. By using this BPM application, in any application, wherever approvals are applicable, you can set up the approvals. Say, for example, you are creating expense report. If any expense report is created by employee, that should be approved by supervisor, the employee manager, that you can set by using this. You are creating the invoice and the payables. When you create purchase invoice, the purchase invoice should be approved by so-and-so authorized person. You can use this BPM application to set the approvals. And we use another application called as Oracle Fusion FSM. The FSM stands for Functional Setup Manager. So what is the purpose we use this Functional Setup Manager, FSM? By using FSM, you can implement all these applications. Say you want to use Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application for your company. If you want to use you have to do some setups. Say, for example, in Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application, there may be 30 features. But as per our company, how many you require? You may require only 10. Those 10 you have to set up so that accounts payable application would be ready and you can use it. That we call as setups. The same way, any application you want to use. You want to use payables, receivables, cash management, fixed assets, general ledger, Fusion expense or tax. Any application you want to use, we have to do the setups. Okay, how to do the setups. For example, if you log into the Facebook, if you sign up to Facebook, once you provide the credentials, username, password, it will ask you to set certain details. What should be your name? What should be the display name? What is the profile pic? Okay, what is the banner you want to upload? Information you have to set that you can call as setups. In the same way, any application you want to use, you have to do the setups for any application.
Actually, నేను ఒకటి మండే రోజు చేయను అది దానికి DocuSign నేను
on mute. Sorry, but is unmuted and speaking. Fine. Fine. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, Functional Setup Manager. FSM means Functional Setup Manager. What we can do? You can implement any application. Implementation means you have to do the setups. Without setting any you cannot use any application. You want to create the purchase invoice and payment. So within this payables application, you have to create the suppliers. You have to do some other setups so that you will be able to use the payables application. To do any setups, we use Oracle Fusion FSM, Functional Setup Manager. By using Oracle Fusion Function FSM, what we can do? We can do the setups, or you can call it as configuration, or you can call it as implementation. You can do. Okay. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, Functional Setup Manager, you can do setups for any application, or you can do the configuration for any application, or you can say you can implement any application. The three terms meaning is same. You can call as setups or configuration or implementation. So that is a
is that a role to assign a person to allow to set up in the system? Yes. Or is that a separate application which make users to complete the setups?
Yeah, that is a role. Yeah, just role we have to. We give the permission to consultants who are going to do the setups. Yeah. When you see that, we can understand. Okay. Now I'm just trying to introduce, that's all. To answer your question, yes, that is one of the role. Yeah, how the role looks like. Okay, how it is different from other components. We'll discuss all those. We'll see in the system also. Yeah. So by using Oracle Fusion FSM, this is the application. This is one of the application. So by using this application, we can do setups for any other applications, which applications we are going to perform the transactions. And along with that, so we have to use another application called as Oracle Fusion IDM. IDM stands for Identity Manager. For the same, we have other name also. Instead of calling as Oracle Fusion IDM, you can call it as Oracle Fusion OIM. OIM stands for Oracle Identity Manager. Both are same. You can call with any name. So by using these applications, or by using this application, what we can do is we can create the users. Okay, we can create the users. That means user management. Okay, user management. We can do few other activities also. Those all will discuss. Now we can discuss, but few we cannot catch in this stage. That is the reason no need to discuss those points at this stage. So as of now, you can take simple point. By using Oracle Fusion IDM, you can manage the users. You can create and you can manage the user, which user need access to which application, that provisioning you can do, the permissions you can do. For that, we use this Oracle Fusion IDM, or you can call as Oracle Fusion OIM, Oracle Identity Manager, or Oracle, just simply you can call as Identity Manager. The same way we have to understand, along with all these, we have to understand Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure means when we are going to do the implementation for any company, which a company wants to use this Oracle Fusion Financials applications, we have to understand how they are doing the business. The same business environment we have to create in the system. Because that means how really they are doing the business. In how many countries they are doing, in each country, in how many locations they are doing, and how many branches they have as a part of their business. So what activities they are doing, everything we have to bring into the system environment. Everything we have to create in the system. That means exactly we copy their business, how they are doing into the system environment. For that, we use the concept called as Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. Okay, by using Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure, you can bring the complete business environment into the system. You can replicate the same how they are doing the business, that environment we have to create in the system. So that's what we call as Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. This is everything we will discuss detail level. Now, just as introduction, I'm giving the names, that's all. You no need to understand more detail level, how it would be reality. Just take these names and remember. Okay, when you talk about Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Application, what are the primary applications? Along with that, what are the other basic applications we have, you have to understand. When you are going to work on these financials applications, so with the help of which other applications we can work on these applications, this is the point you have to understand. So along with this, when we are going to work on the financials applications, for financials applications, the neighbor applications are SCM applications. SCM. SCM stands for, let me write, Oracle Fusion SCM applications. Okay, here SCM stands for Supply Chain Management Applications. SCM stands for Supply Chain Management. So when you are going to work on the financials application, you should aware of the basics of SCM applications also. Okay, you should aware of Oracle Fusion SCM application. At least you should know the basics. See, when we are staying somewhere, you should aware of at least who are your neighbors. The same way when you are going to work on financials application, you should aware of this SCM applications also. As a part of SCM, primarily we have Oracle Fusion Inventory Application, short name is INV. And we have Oracle Fusion Order Management Application, call it as OM. Along with that, you can count Oracle Fusion Purchasing Application, PO. So these three you can consider, very primarily these two only, but generally when we talk about SCM solution, we include Oracle Fusion Purchasing also. So these are the three applications, so you can say supply chain management applications. So along with our financials, our primary focus would be these. Along with that, what are the basics we have to learn from SCM applications? So that also we are going to cover in our classes. Okay, we should aware of the basics from SCM, supply chain management applications also. So along with these applications, we are going to learn the basics from inventory. We'll set up inventory and we'll perform the transaction the same way, order management and the purchasing applications also. We'll go through these applications, but basics only. Our focus is not working on this SCM applications. So along with that, Along with inventory, there is another application also you have to count in the Fusion. That is Oracle Fusion Product Management. Okay. Oracle Fusion Product Management. Within that, there will be application called as PIM, Product Information Management, that we will use to work on the inventory. Without product management, you cannot work on Oracle Fusion Inventory. That is the reason we have to understand these applications. Okay. So Oracle Fusion SCM is the separate course. We are not going to focus on that. When we are going to work on Oracle Fusion Financials application, what level of knowledge we require from SCM applications, up to that we are going to learn in this course. And if you want to understand the basic business processes, okay, how business takes place across the different applications between the financials and SCM applications, since these two are finance and SCM are neighbor applications. So we will go through and we'll work on the system related to P2P cycle. P2P, call as procure to pay cycle. So here we'll talk about the business process. Okay, how we purchase, how we make the payment. When you talk about purchasing, that happens in the SCM application. When you talk about payment, that happens in the financials application. There is another standard business process which you have to understand is O2c cycle. O2c stands for order to cash cycle. When you talk about this business process, orders takes place in the SCM application. Finally, how we receive the cash into financials as a part of receivables, we have to understand. That means how the communication takes place in any organization between SCM and finance areas, those we will understand. The same we'll see in the system, not only discussing theoretically to understand, we'll see in the system environment also, how the process can be executed within the system environment. We'll go through all these points. So along with that, what we are going to learn in this course is, I'll take you through, once we complete this applications learning, I'll take you through real-time implementation process. Okay. Real implementation process. If you are working in any company, how the implementation takes place, how we interact with the client, what information we collect from the client, what are the documents we prepare as a part of real-time implementation, and how the teams can be formed, what would be the responsibility of each and every resource in the project, what are the various activities we do as a part of implementation project, what are the different methodologies we use. Those all points we'll discuss. After completing this our course, like first we have to go through all these applications. We'll discuss everything theoretically. The same we will see in the system, how to set up, how to execute the process. Okay, how that accounting takes place, how the reports can be generated end to end. From scratch, we are going to learn each and everything. Even if you are not aware of any applications, you don't know anything like related to these applications and all, no worries. Everything we are going to see from the scratch. You can understand each and every point. The same way, we will have a sessions on support project. Okay, support project. Okay, you may work on the implementation project or support project after learning this course. So this process also we'll discuss. We are going to work on real-time implementation, what process is involved and what are the documents, etc. Everything we'll discuss very detailed level. We'll have a sessions on that. In the same way, support project. If you are going to work on the support project, the project, what would be our roles and responsibilities, what process we have to follow as a part of support process, and who are the team members can involve in the support process, what sort of communication would be between the team members and client, and with Oracle. Okay, these all points we'll discuss. Along with that, so upgrade project process also. So mostly we work on implementation projects and the support project, rarely upgradation projects. Along with that, you can have a rollout projects also. If you know real implementation project process flow, you can work on this rollout project also. So here we'll discuss each and everything. You take any project, it could be implementation project or support project or upgradation project or rollout project. What we prepare many documents. We prepare many documents like as-is documents, to-be document, configuration document, test scripts. Many documents we prepare. So what are the different documents we prepare? Everything we'll discuss as a part of the real-time classes. The documentation. And when we do the implementations, okay, so we follow the certain methodologies. The reality, when you do the implementations for any company, we follow certain methodologies. We'll discuss about those methodologies also. As per those methodologies, which documents we will prepare, we will discuss those points. Those methodologies are mostly which we use is AIM methodology. It's an old methodology, but still some companies are using. We'll discuss the latest one also. We'll discuss. AIM stands for Application Implementation Methodology. Okay, application implementation methodology. If you are going to implement any application, what is the methodology you have to follow? That we can find in this methodology. This methodology is developed by Oracle. So Oracle developed this methodology. If you are going to implement any applications, okay, what is the process you have to follow? What are the steps you have? Those steps are involved. What is the sequence of activities we have to perform? What are the documents we have to prepare? This is all information you can find as a part of AIM methodology. Simply this you can call as AIM methodology. Application implementation methodology, simply you can call as AIM methodology. Now the latest methodology is OUM. So Oracle Unified Methodology. Oracle Unified Methodology. Okay. So we'll discuss about two methodologies. Still some companies are using AIM methodology. So that is the reason we'll discuss about AIM as well as OEM. OEM is the latest methodology which we use for implementations. OEM stands for Oracle Unified Methodology. Okay. So along with that, once you are comfort, first we will go through all these points so that you learn thoroughly about the application. And if you learn these points, you will be comfortable with how the reality implementations takes place, supports, updates, etc., documentation, which methodology in real time we use, will be comfortable with everything. Once you are okay with the applications and this real time related information, we'll just have a discussion about interview preparation. Okay, how you have to prepare for interview. There are many points which you have to understand. We'll discuss and we'll work on the resume building. If somebody required CV, okay, we'll just work on it. And if anybody is planning for certification, okay, so if anybody is planning go for certification, certification is not mandatory. Okay, if anybody wants to go for certification, it could be payables or receivables or general ledger. So out of these, the primary 5 applications, we have a certification for payables, receivables, and GL. We don't have certification for cash management fixed assets. So if anybody is planning for certification, you will get support from us, where we'll make sure that 100% you will get certified. That sort of support you will get. Okay, certification. So these are the points we have to understand. Let me talk about few more points. Then if you have any questions, I'll take and we'll discuss. So as a part of this course, These are the financial applications we are going to learn. To support these financial applications, to work on these applications, we have to take the support from these applications also. And along with the financials, we are going to learn the basics of this SCM applications also. In reality, this is a separate course, but if you have a basic knowledge from SCM applications, your job will become easy when you are working on the financials applications also. So along with that, we will understand, we will discuss and we'll work on the system on these two primary business processes. If you understand these two primary business processes, when we are going to work on any application, you can easily understand where you are standing. What is the before activity and after activity? You'll come to know the entire game of the business activities. So that is the reason we'll go through, we'll discuss very, very detailed level about this P2P and O2c cycles. What are the departments are involved in the P2P cycle? What are the departments are involved in the O2c cycle? What are the different applications we'll use? We'll discuss that the application part you will study. So in order to get a job and to survive, knowledge on, please go on mute. Please go on mute. Don't unmute. If you have any question, you can unmute and raise your question. Otherwise, please go on mute. It's a request. So once you complete all these, your application learning would be ready. And to get the job and to survive in the job, you should learn the real time also. The real time related is all I'll cover. Okay, we'll spend enough time and we'll discuss all these very, very detailed level. And how you have to prepare for interview. We'll have a separate sessions, and we'll prepare the CV. We can help you if you need the CV, and if somebody is planning for certification, you can get the help. If you learn this course, you can apply for job for which titles. If you learn this course and you can apply for the jobs called as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Consultant job. After learning this course, we will work as a consultants. Okay, consultants for these applications. So you can apply for a job called as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Consultant, or you can call it as Oracle Fusion. You no need to include cloud directly. You can say financials consultant also. So what is the meaning of cloud? What is the meaning of fusion? We will discuss those very detailed level. Or else you can apply for Oracle Fusion Financials Functional Consultant. Or simply you can say Oracle Cloud Financials Consultant. Or you can call it as Oracle Cloud Financials Functional Consultant. So these all are same. Okay. So we can call as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Consultant, or Oracle Fusion Financials Consultant, or Functional Consultant, or just Cloud Financial Consultant, or Cloud Financial Functional Consultant. These all are same. So when we learn this, you'll get an opportunity to work as these profiles or these roles or these titles. And when we learn these applications, ideally when we learn these fusion applications, ideally how that task can be classified. When you talk about the task, if you want to work on the fusion applications, what are the different opportunities we have? One is functional. The second one is technical. The third one is DBA. DBA stands for Database Administrator. DBA stands for Database Administrator. So what is the difference between these three different roles? Functional, you can get the functional jobs on fusion applications, technical job, or DBA job. DBA means Database Administrator. So in the Database Administrator, DBA, the primary job would be application installations. Now what Oracle is doing is, So Oracle only doing the installations. So that is reason there are no jobs outside for DBAs. Here you can call as exactly Fusion Apps DBAs. Okay, before Fusion, we have EBS applications from Oracle. There we need DBAs, but in case of Fusion, since Oracle is offering the solution as a cloud, what does it mean by cloud? We will discuss very soon. Since Oracle is offering the solution as a cloud, you don't need, the companies don't require any DBAs. Okay, DBA support every company is getting from Oracle. That is the reason here there are no chances to get the jobs as a Fusion Apps DBAs in the market. But all you want to join, only the option joining with Oracle. There are very less opportunities. And technical. So in the Fusion, the most of the technical work they convert into functional work. Here, if you want to work technical side, you should know the programming, coding. And when I talk about functional, no need to write any program. So how you are using the Facebook or Gmail or WhatsApp, just we are downloading and we are just using those. We are not developing anything. We are not writing the programming. Simply we are using how that Facebook is available. But accordingly, we are using it. The same way, when you talk about functional, we will learn how these applications can be used, and we will use and will help to somebody who wants to use these applications. That's all. Now our course falls under functional only. It is not technical course or it's not DBA related course, which is very, very simple. You no need to write any coding, no need to write any programming. You will learn these applications, that to one-time learning. Say, for example, if you learn technical, all the times the technologies will be keep changing. Accordingly, you have to upgrade your knowledge. And if you just work on this, again, installation, maintenance, that's a different task. But functional is very, very easiest job where you learn one time that will remain forever. If you take a Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application, as a part of payables department, always they create purchase invoice and payments. There are many changes in the business, what can be done by payables department, so that in the payables application, you always create purchase invoice payment. That means it's a one-time learning. And frankly speaking, when we talk about opportunities also, the more opportunities you can see for functional. If you take example of, for one of the implementations, say 10 consultants are required. Out of 10 consultants, okay, DBS we don't need. DBA task can be performed by Oracle only. Technical hardly you may need 1 or 2. Rest of 8-9 consultants are functional only. There is a huge demand for functional only in the market. Not only for Oracle, you take any other applications in the market. For any applications, there will be huge demand for functional. The total implementations or total supports, everything can be managed by functional resource. If at all any support is required, we'll take the support from technical. The key role in every projects or in every application is functional resource only. And if you have a plan of working in the abroad, traveling other countries like US, UK, Middle East countries, the functional courses will help you a lot. There is a huge demand. Technical, when you talk about technical, there is no demand for technical to travel and work in the client location. So anywhere you can sit and you can work. But when it comes to the functional, if you are planning to travel other countries, if you want to work in US or UK, other countries, the functional course will give you the best option. There is a huge demand also for these functional courses. Our course falls under functional only. It's not a technical course or not DBA related course, pure functional course. Here you are not going to write any coding, no programming, no logics, nothing. How the payables applications can be used, we learn in our classes all the time. The same we have to follow. So you no need to understand any logics. This is all about the course, what we are going to discuss. Now just I'll walk through the course curriculum. Just it will take 5 minutes time. After that, I'll take your questions, we'll discuss. Okay. Let me just take you through the course curriculum. So this is the course curriculum related to our course. You will get this document from the team. You might be in touch with somebody from team. So if you not yet received this course curriculum, you please talk to them and you can get the same. So as a part of this, we are going to work on Oracle Fusion General Ledger application, accounts payable application, account receivables, cash management, fixed assets. Along with that, these 5 are core applications already discussed. Along with that, we'll just go through Fusion expense and tax also. As a part of SCM, supply chain management, these are the applications we are going to work: purchasing, product management and inventory, order management. And to understand the standard business processes, we will just work on P2P cycle and O2c. We'll discuss theoretical and we'll work on the system. Whatever I listed here, not just discussing, we will see in the system also. We have to understand and we have to work on that. And the other features like AGS, Advanced Global Intercompany, the RI rapid implementation, how we can do the setups automatically. And when you talk about reports, the financial reporting studio, or you can call it HFR, Hyperion Financial Reporting, Smart View, BA reports, OTBA, and data conversions. When you do the implementation, how we can bring the data from previous system to Fusion applications, will go through. The security console. The security console is nothing but whatever we referred as here as a IDM and OEM. This you can refer as per application as a security console that I mentioned here. And we'll work on FSM, Functional Setup Manager, to perform the setups. For approvals, we use BPM. And we'll work on the enterprise structure. And there are a few other points also, which I highlighted, approval related, etc., etc. And we'll work on the latest version of application only. What is the latest from Oracle? We'll use the same. And when I talk about application wise, so to implement general ledger application, these are the basic setups we have to perform, so that we can work on all these concepts. These are the different concepts which we are going to learn from the general ledger application. We discussed general ledger application purpose is to prepare the financial reports. Yes, that is the primary purpose of general ledger application. Along with that, there are many features available as a part of general ledger application. Those are these. Okay. So we'll just go through each and everything. We'll discuss each and everything theoretically, which business scenario, what we use, how that can be used in the system. To use so and so future, any additional setups need to be performed. What are those? Everything we'll discuss and we'll see in the system. The same way, if you want to implement, if you want to use the payables application, so directly you cannot create the purchase invoice and the payments in the payables. If you want to use the payables application we discussed, we have to do the setups by using Oracle Fusion Fsm application. By using this application, we have to do the setups for payables. So these are the setups we have to complete. Okay, if you want to implement payables application, these are the basic configuration, basic setups you have to complete. This is the list of setups. These are the list. We call it as a payable setups. If you complete all these setups, system will allow you to create invoices and you can process the payments. So what are the different concepts are available in the payables? These are the concepts. These are the different concepts, so which you can manage in the payables application. Okay, these are the different concepts. Few concepts you can create. You can create certain transactions based on these setups. But if you want to implement certain concepts, you have to do the additional setups also. Those all we'll discuss as a part of the respective classes. Same way, if you want to implement receivables application, these are the basic setups you have to complete up to here. After completing those setups, receivables application will allow us to create the transaction. These are the various transactions we can create based on the business scenarios. Okay. The same way, cash management, if you want to implement the cash management, so what setups we have to do and what process we have to follow. Okay, these are the basic setups which you have to understand. And these are the these are the process how we can maintain the bank account related certain activities we can do, like reconciliations, etc. If you want to use the fixed assets application, these are the setups you have to complete. If you complete these setups, the fixed assets application will allow us to use that application with these different business scenarios. The same way, if you want to use the Fusion expense application, these setups we have to complete, and we can work on the relevant process of creating expense reports against employees. And to calculate the tax from Fusion Tax, these are the setups we have to do, so that whenever we create transaction, tax will be calculated. So to test the P2P cycle, procure-to-pay cycle, these are the setups we have to complete, so that you'll be able to work on the relevant process. The same way, to work on the O2c cycle, these are the setups we have to complete, and we'll work on this process. So along with that, as a part of FSM, doing setups, apart from setup, what else we have to understand? These are the points we have. So that's all about it. It's not like just listing out setups. Everything we will discuss and we'll do in the system. That could be setup. If you are doing setups, why we are doing. If you do the setup, what system will understand, how it will support. And when it comes to the process or activity or transaction creation in the system, what is the business case? The reality in which business scenario we have to perform the transaction. Those all points we'll discuss very detailed level, and we'll perform all these activities in the system. So after completing this course, you will be in the position to crack the interview after getting into the company without any support from anyone. Independently, you can work on any type of project. It could be implementation project or support or upgrade or rollout. Take any type of project. Independently, you can work. That's how we design this course. Only the thing is, you have to spend enough time to learn this course. If you just attend the classes, not enough. After attending the classes, you have to spend time for practice. Whatever we are discussing in the classes, you have to make a note. Theoretically, you have to go through all those points and you have to read and remember. If any possibility, you can give the presentations in your locations to somebody. Okay. So we'll discuss those all points. I'll explain as a part of interview preparation, or else after completing few classes also, how you have to start your preparation. Those points I will explain. So this is all about the course introduction. Okay. In the course, with the classes we are going to have from Monday to Friday. But since this is the first session, we'll have sessions tomorrow on to day after tomorrow also. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, day after tomorrow. So since these are the introduction classes, initial classes, we'll have class tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, same time. From next week onwards, Monday to Friday one. Since these are the initial classes, we are going to have a classes tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. From Monday onwards, just from next week onwards, Monday to Friday one. No classes in the weekends. Okay, but only tomorrow and day after tomorrow we'll have, since these are the beginning classes. So this is all about the course introduction, what we are going to learn exactly. Okay. Now, any questions from your end, please?
Hi, Laxman.
Yeah, please.
What is rollout project?
A rollout project means, say for example, you did implementation for one client in India. Okay. And they started few new branches, or they started few new businesses, business expansion they did. For that also, you will do the implementation that you call as a rollout project. Or else other scenario is, client is doing the business in India and US. Please go on mute. Others go on mute. Say your client is doing the business, one company is doing the business in India and US. Now you implemented this Oracle Fusion applications for only India. Implementation is done. The same solution you are going to implement for US. First you implemented for India. Later, if you are going to implement the same for US, that we call as rollout. We are going to roll out the same solution for other country. That's the meaning of rollout.
Thank you.
That means without any changes, right?
Not change. There will be many changes. There will be many changes. Since business is same, the solution will be the same. We'll replicate the solution for other country.
Sir, my question is, will it be hands-on?
Please. Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone?
Yeah, my question is this course hands-on and we'll be doing all the setups and all?
Yes,
or
yes.
is it just theory?
No, just hands-on. Otherwise, you cannot work as a consultant. You will become end user.
So how will that work online? Like, are you going to give us
Yeah.
access
Yes,
to a demo
correct.
database?
For this Fusion applications, you will get access.
Just the Fusion?
Yeah, Fusion applications. So Fusion applications
Oh,
means
all, yeah, okay, all,
applications, all the applications.
yeah, both the financial as well as SCM?
You will have other applications also. Okay.
Mhm.
But those are not required for us. What we are learning that you can practice on in that environment.
And will you be, I saw in your curriculum, there was the reporting tool.
Yes.
And will you train us on that? And
Everything. See, these are all are not for just discussion. These are all for training purpose only. What you see here, everything we will discuss and will do in the system. Yeah, everything for the training only. Okay, whatever
interfaces as well as conversions.
The conversions, yes, in Fusion, conversions is functional job only. I'll take you through all the conversions process. We'll execute, we'll see the results also.
Okay, and you'll be using like a demo database.
Yeah, see, in real time, how we'll do that, I'll show you in the system.
Okay.
Yeah. No difference.
Laxman, will you
Here, what we do in the real time. Yeah.
Will there be any topic included about the revenue recognition in the system?
We have revenue recognition. I included in the receivables. That is a part of receivables application, and the course curriculum I included it.
Does it support the ASC 606 standards?
So for that, no, this doesn't. For that, you have to use a separate application. If you want to support that standards, there is a separate application from Oracle. Okay, Oracle. I mean, Oracle Revenue Cloud Management Services. Separate application we have that you have to use. As a part of receivables, we have a revenue recognition that we are going to cover. Receivables, we have that concept.
And under the reporting, will you also cover the consolidation?
Yes, consolidation also we are going to cover.
Okay. Is that consolidation an inbuilt process in the Oracle, or is it a separated reporting tool like in a Hyperion?
So Hyperion tool we are using in the Fusion. Okay. Now the Hyperion product we are using in the Fusion. So by using that, you can do that consolidation. And again, depends. If you are doing the business in the multiple countries, for that you have to do the additional setups and you can do that consolidation. We will cover both. With Hyperion tool, how we can just consolidate the data to prepare the consolidated reports. And we have a separate concept called as consolidation ledger. By using that, we can pull the data from the different ledgers and you can merge the data and you can do the consolidation. We'll cover all those.
Is that
morning,
similar
Laxman.
to SLA in R12?
Yes, SLA we have. We are going to work on SLA also.
Okay.
Subledger accounting.
And Laxman, this is Shravant. Do we cover any of the technical aspects of Oracle Financials or just the functional?
Technical means here mostly just I'll take you through how to write the SQL queries in the cloud.
Okay, sure.
Because in EBS, you can use the different tools. Right.
So I come from a people's of background. So we have people code and everything. So do we have something similar in Oracle apps or?
Here, if you want to, in Fusion, if you want to write any SQL queries, fetching the data from database, etc. So with the Fusion applications only, they given the provision that I'll just walk through how to write if you want to fetch.
Okay.
This course is purely functional. After going through these classes, you can get job as a functional consultant, not technical. So technical not required when you are working as functional. When you are going to work as a functional consultant, what level of knowledge you may require related to technical, that I'll touch base.
Okay.
Hello, Laxman. I think I'm audible. I have two questions for you. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah. Audible, please.
Yeah, thank you. This is Vijay. I have two questions. Sorry, whomever I'm interrupting that now. I have two questions. Number one is compared to R12, and the Fusion. I'm not. It's not the cloud, just the Fusion. In a span of scale of 1 to 5, what could be the architectural changes? If you would let me know, Laxman.
Yes. That architecture changes. See, when you talk about EBS, we have a database and applications. In the Fusion,
No, the entire architecture, in the sense, it's just not org, it's also the application wise, or in the sense module wise changes. In a scale of 1 to 5, what could be the what do you envisage as the major change, or it's just the Fusion is just getting the best of CBIL or CRM or PeopleSoft HRMS, or it's also that entire structure of the database or the scheme per se has undergone a change? What do you envisage?
Yeah, if you take EBS, the complete product is Oracle product only, right? They designed and developed.
That's right.
But in the Fusion, in the market, which applications are best solutions, those all Oracle acquired and they built these Fusion applications. That you will understand in the tomorrow session. I'm going to explain that very detailed level. So,
okay. The second question, I'll look forward to that. Second question is, I would like to go in for certification. So what kind of help would I be able to receive from you?
Okay. 1 second. That let me answer offline.
Okay. Then I will probably have it.
I'll explain. I'll answer now. I'll answer now itself once. Yeah, please go ahead with your questions.
Hi, Laxman.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm Harish. And what kind of opportunities do you have in the market for Oracle Fusion, and how the career would be?
So there is a huge demand for Oracle Fusion Cloud application. Not only financials, it could be SCM, or it could be PPM, it can be HCM also. So the reason is these Oracle Fusion applications are not same as other applications. What Oracle did is, in the market, for which area, which applications are best, all Oracle acquired and they built applications called as Fusion applications. That is the reason there is a huge demand. You can choose anything. There is a huge demand. So it got stabilized in the market from last 4 years only. There is a long way to go. And again, it's not like opportunities are very much local, global opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Laxman.
Yeah, please.
This is Suresh.
Yeah, please.
I am not a financial background student.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a science student. I survived this course.
Yeah. Yes.
I understand the course. After completing the course, I will understand the total survived subject.
Yeah. Let me tell you my experience to answer your question.
Okay.
I have seen many people whose background is technical, BTech, MCA. Simply what people are doing is, which course or which product got great demand in the market, which product or which job gives very good bucks to us. That's how people are choosing the courses and they are doing. And I have seen many people where the background is completely different. They are not from accounting background. They are not like BCom or MBA or MCom background. Their background is totally different. They are learning. And again, when we talk about this application, Oracle is automated everything. Say, for example, if I give you one white paper, if I ask you to work as accountant, you cannot work since you don't have such background. But if you take example of this financials application, if you learn how to use these applications, you can start using whenever you create the purchase invoice, automatically system will create the accounting. Whenever you create the payment, system will create the accounting automatically. So accounting part is automated. How to use those applications, primarily you have to understand. And one more, if somebody is learning these applications with a different background, and if they are applying for a job as a fresher, definitely there will be good question from that company. Your background is, say, BTech. How come you are planning to work on financials?
Yeah.
What most of the people are doing, and which is the best option in the market, is after learning this course, all are claiming some experience. Otherwise, there is opportunity to get the job in the market, not only for this many courses. So they are claiming. So they are doing the course, they are claiming, I have a 3 years of experience or 4 years of experience. That's how they are applying for the jobs. When it comes to interview, they cannot ask you, how come you choose this? Already you are saying like you have 3 years, 4 years of experience. So
Okay.
that's how you could see the reality.
Okay. I have one more question.
Understand, your background could be anything, educational background could be anything. The course is very much easy to understand. It's a pure functional, no coding, no logics. So simply you can understand. Say you are under today's session, if you are able to understand at least some course, some part, the course of that's all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have one more question.
Please.
This is only freshers are getting placement or experience based getting jobs?
Fresher, less opportunities. I don't say no opportunities. Less opportunities we have in the market. If you learn this course and if you apply for the job, less opportunity. We have opportunities less, but most of the opportunities with experience. All the people who are applying for experience jobs are who just completed course and who showcase their CV with 3-4 years of experience.
Okay. Okay.
And known by companies also. They know very well. But only the point is, if the candidate knows that applications properly, if they have a skill of these applications, knowledge, they are hiring. That's the reality.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Any other questions?
Hello. Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, do you give any job reference after completion of this course?
Not required. If really required, I'll give, but not required. If you post your profile in this Naukri, Monster or different country respective job portals, you will start getting the calls immediately. If there are no opportunities in the market, I may have to refer. Okay, here not required. There is huge demand in the market.
Sir, is SAP is more important or Oracle Fusion is important?
So before Fusion, SAP was doing very well when Oracle was holding that EBS applications. After Fusion, you will understand in the tomorrow session how it is true. After Oracle released Fusion applications, Fusion is doing better than SAP with respect to finance and many other areas.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Exact answer we'll get in the tomorrow session. We are going to discuss what exactly meaning of Fusion, before Fusion, how the product was from Oracle. And when you compare with SAP or Microsoft Dynamics, etc., how it is giving the competition, these all points tomorrow session will come to. But answer is Oracle Fusion is doing better than SAP now. 4 years back, the story was different. Any other questions?
Hi, Laxman. Quick question. Yeah. So when we create the ledger, right? So we use the standard accrual, standard accrual, right?
Standard
yes. Yes. Yeah. So is it possible? Like, would you mind? Like most of the companies, they might be creating their own standard accrual.
I'm going to cover that. That only we call as SLA. Okay. Accrual standard is accounting method. You can call as accounting method or subledger accounting method. In short, you call as SLA. We are going to work on that. If you want to modify, if you want to customize how to do that, we'll have a separate session on that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And after the session, do you have a minute, Laxman? Just
sure.
For 1 minute.
You talk to the team. They'll arrange the call.
Okay.
You might be in touch with somebody from the team, right? You received meeting link from them, right? You just talk.
Yeah, the reason. I already sent an email to you, Laxman, but I did not got any response.
You talk to the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You speak to the team members. They'll arrange the call after this meeting. Touch with whom from team members so that I can follow up them. Satish, Saida, Mounika, Priyanka, so. What's the name?
Satish.
Your good name?
Swati.
Swati. Okay. I'll inform to Satish to arrange the call after this meeting.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. So we done for today. 1 second, please. We done for today. If you have any questions, you can stay back. We will discuss. No further discussions. We'll connect tomorrow same time. Only this weekend only we are going to connect, since these are the initial classes. From next week onwards, only weekdays. No classes in the weekends. Thank you all. Any questions? You can stay back. We will discuss.
Lakshman, 1 second.
Please.
Yeah, Lakshman.
Yeah.
Do we get class videos for us?
Yes, you will get complete class videos after completing everyday session. What I'll do is I'll create the Google Drive. I'll place each session video in the drive, and again videos are downloadable. You can download and you can keep with you permanently. And in the class, whatever we discuss, I'll write like this. And today what we discussed, I clearly mentioned here. The same way, whatever we discuss, whatever we do, the most of the points I'll just describe in this Excel itself, this sheet. This sheet also I'll share for your reference purpose.
Okay.
Good evening, Lakshman. Some other documents also. Okay, the course related, few other documents also I'll share. If you want to explore, you can just go through. You can find good info in that. But primarily you have to focus on our classes. Okay, primarily focus on our classes. Anything else you want to explore, you can have a look at those documents. That's all.
Along with that, do we get any physical material like to study the theory?
You will get soft copy. Okay, now physical material not possible, right? Whatever you get, you can make a printout. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Hi, Laxman.
Yeah, please.
I want to know, as compared to Oracle EBS financials, how much better or how many more, like in terms of percentage opportunities, do we have for the Fusion Cloud financials?
Now, what companies are doing is they are hiring the people who knows Fusion applications. The most of the implementations, what they are doing with the Fusion only. Okay. So in the market already, EBS is there in the market from many years, right? So many consultants also there in the market for EBS. So those people also, they are slowly upgrading to Fusion. So there is more demand for Fusion compared to EBS.
Yeah, understood. And is it like kind of required or mandatory for one to know EBS financials better in order to? Yeah, I'm saying, am I clear?
Now I think it's okay. Let's see.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is it kind of a prerequisite for a person to go through EBS financials in order to learn the Fusion financials?
No, not required. Directly you can learn Fusion. You can understand everything. And if you have a profile with only Fusion, yes, there are many opportunities.
Yeah, one last query. You were talking about work required for a fresher in order to apply once the person is done with the course, right? Yeah. So minimum years of experience is 3 or less than that. For that also we can get opportunity.
See, for freshers also we have opportunities, but less. Okay. And with if you have 2 years of experience, there are opportunities. If you have 3 years of experience, we have opportunities. If you keep 4, many opportunities.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hi, Laxman.
Yeah. Hi. Please.
Laxman, I have a query. Like, as we are learning this course as a fresher, and I have 8 years of experience in the other domains, like in banking. So how do I apply for the jobs as a experience?
See, what is my experience I'm sharing, I should not suggest to do like this, like that. Okay. So with the similar profile, the people who already have some experience, 8 years or 10 years, what they are doing is after learning this course, say if somebody has 8 years of experience as accountant or banking domain or other experiences, the 4 or 5 years of experience, they are showing what is the real experience they had. And the remaining, they are converting into this Fusion applications. they are showcasing the CV. 5 years I worked, or 4 years I worked as accountant, or so job. From last 3 years or 4 years, I've been working as a Oracle Fusion Cloud financial consultant. That's how they are making their profiles. That's what I could see in the market.
Okay. So for even after putting 5 years of experience, can we track the interview,
Yes.
Fusion interview?
Our course definitely will support. That's how we designed that level of knowledge we are going to acquire from these classes. That is the reason I'm going to cover, okay, the real time also.
Okay, Laxman, thank you. And for this course page details and all everything, do we need to contact the team?
You can talk to the team.
Oh, okay, Laxman. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions from anyone, please?
Hi Laxman, this side Sakshi.
Yeah.
I'm from the weekend batch. Actually,
Okay.
I joined today is because of my job timings, I was not able to join all the lectures. So
Okay.
will it be fine with you if I join all the other upcoming lectures?
No issues,
here?
no issues. You can be part of any batch.
Okay, so that's all I want to ask.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just keep in touch with the team. Just inform them as you want to be part of this batch or any other batch also. No issues. They'll just pass your
No, sir.
slide,
No,
etc.
sir, you before the class you only send the link, no?
Yeah, that's what. I'll get your email ID from the team that I'll include
Okay,
in the
okay.
distribution.
All right, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any
Hello,
questions?
Laxman.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Quick question, all right? Thanks for the lecture. So I have 6-7 years on EBS R12, right? So we're currently implementing Fusion. So that's why I have interest in this course. So my question is, if you want to get a job, is it better to be certified on Fusion or work based on experience? What advantage do you have doing certification?
Yeah. See, simple. If you have experience on EBS, one point you have to understand what Oracle it is. The EBS finance product they copied into Fusion. As per Fusion, they did few changes. The way how we do the configuration, the way we record the transaction, the way we generate the reports in those areas, they did some changes and they did some enhancements. And they added few new features. If you are working on EBS, easily you can understand this product. That means what you are going to learn really is you know very well how to deal with the EBS application, how to do the implementation, you know. The same how it can be done in case of Fusion environment you are going to learn. After going through this, the chance what we have is you may just convert a few projects into Fusion. That's all. You'll be able to manage. And if
so who do we talk to for the certification if you want to?
I'm coming to that point. If you want to do certification, you can do any one of the certification. I suggest you can go for payable certification so that you can put the tag as you are Fusion certified consultant. You don't need to do payables, receivables, and GL. All these three you don't need to do. One certification you do, you can do it that you can showcase in your CV.
Thank you.
Yeah, you will get support from us if you are planning for certification. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions?
Sir, I had a small question. Will I get any certificate from your institute after completing this course?
Yeah, you can get, but that is not much valid in the market, right? We are like just training institute. If you want, you can get it.
It means
you may have a certifications from Oracle also, but if you go for interview, the process is same. Okay. So there are different options to get certification, certification from Oracle also. There are easy options. That is the reason Nobody will rely on that certifications what we show. That may be from Oracle or that may be from some institute. They don't give any weight to that. The interview process will remain as it is. If you want to get certified, better you can get certification. You can do certification for any one application from Oracle. You will have little weightage with that certification. Just if you want to get certification from our side, as you are you complete your training, yes, we will provide.
It means sir, learning from you and writing in Oracle. That's it now.
Sorry.
It means getting training from you and writing the exam in Oracle website.
Oh, that is the certification from Oracle.
Okay, so as I'm a fresher, sir. Presently, I'm pursuing my MBA.
See, not required. Now, certification is not required. Learn this product and you can just apply for job. That's enough. Even if you show certificates and all, game is not going to be changed. Not required. If you ask me, I recommend you no need to go for any certification. Learn product, be okay with this product, then apply for job. And when you go for interview, prove like what you learned and everything, prepare theoretically, practically, spend enough time. And if they identify you have a good skill set towards post, they will hire you. That's all. Okay. Fine. Any other questions?
Hi, sir. I just sent, this is Swati again. I just sent an email for you for the issue what I'm facing.
Okay, okay. I'll check once.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. If no questions, we'll connect tomorrow same time. Okay, tomorrow we'll connect at sharp 8:30. We'll go through like what is Oracle, what is a Fusion, what is a cloud, and discuss those few points and accordingly we'll proceed. Any, please?
Hi, Laxman. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, please.
This is Prasad.
Yeah.
See, I have a decade more experience in retail, which is SAP end user. Is it helpful us to gain job in Oracle? And how far the previous experience like end user in SAP is helpful in this course and getting a job?
See, end user, it could be SAP or Oracle, or you may refer other application. End user job is very limited and routine, right? Just it's a transaction related process. Yeah. So here you learn the complete cycle of the application implementation as well as usage from the scratch. Even if you don't have that experience, you can learn everything from these classes. Okay. And when it comes to your past experience, that you cannot use directly, because this, what you are going to apply is consultant job. But whatever the experience you have, that is end user job. So directly you cannot use that experience. Or else one thing you can do, if you are applying as a fresher, yes, you can use that. You are working on it and you got trained on that. You have a good skill on this Fusion Financials applications. So that's how you can showcase in your CV. In that case, the previous experience you can keep as is, and the current learning you can show in your CV. If you are planning with some experience, at least from last 3 to 4 years, you have to present this Fusion experience. That's what people are doing.
Okay.
The prior experience you can keep as is. Maybe from 2018, you have to show in your CV you are working on Oracle Fusion Financials. Prior to that, your real experience you can keep as is.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, Laxman.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi. I have a couple of questions. So the first question is, I have around 10 years of experience in Oracle EBS 11 and 12 version.
Okay.
I work as an Oracle Labs techno-functional consultant. I would say it's not, like because I'm not much, like expert with respect to, like a technical part, but I know PL SQL, some packages, some coding. Okay, how can I write? Okay, I would say out of 10, I would say it's like, like 5 years functional and 5 years is technical experience. Okay, functional means 5 years is like like a support kind of project. It's not like a full like implementation project. Okay, so my interest is like like I mean Fusion and mods. I wanted to go with like as a functional consultant because I'm very much interested in financial modules. Also like the respective business consultant. I mean communicating with the business users and all. Okay, but if come to my qualification, it's like a BTech qualification. The thing is that I have seen like the number of folks. I mean because around from the past 10 years in Oracle Labs R12, like many companies, I would say, almost 50, I mean, 40% of companies, if you are, like if you wanted to work as a Oracle Labs finance consultant, 40% of companies are expecting their, qualification should be either CA or ICWA or MBA. So that's why, like I'm kind of, like a little bit of worrying. I mean, is a right path I'm going because, but I'm, like very much, like interested to go as a, financial consultant.
See, there are very few companies. I totally agree with you. Now, if you look at Infosys or Wipro or Deloitte, they are hiring the people whose background is BTech. That I can see. Okay. There may be some companies somewhere like this is, and again, that criteria also mostly freshers. In case of freshers only, they'll have such kind of criteria. If somebody is applying for job as a 3 or 4 or 5 years of experience, that may be real experience or that may be just they prepared CV like that, whatever it may be. If they see the CV with some experience, they don't bother about the qualification. If somebody says, I have been working from last 5 years as a finance consultant with the background of BTech, so that means they proved they got 4 or 5 years of experience. So when they say I have 5 years of experience, so then there is no point of thinking the background. That means they are saying from last 5 years I have been proved. I work for implementations. I work for supports. So that's what the CV says. In those scenarios, the less chances. Whatever you are talking about, mostly that is applicable if somebody is applying as a fresher.
Okay, so continue to this question. See, if like you wanted to work as a SCM functional consultant, okay, they would consider either MBA, MCA, BTech, whatever it is. Especially like when it comes to financial consultant, that time only they are asking this kind of qualification. I mean, is it okay if I like want to be a financial functional consultant? I mean, just leaving SCM functional consultant, or is it okay? Yeah, better in like financial in the market.
Yeah. If you ask me, I am just sharing my experience. You don't need to worry about the qualification. Only you have to worry about what you are learning, how much you are okay with that. Learn anything if you are okay with that skill set, easily you can get the job and you can survive. That's all. Yep. Let me just mute everyone. There is a lot of background noise. You can unmute and you can raise your question.
Yeah, Laxman. So you'll be giving application subscription for
Yeah, you'll get access to the applications for your practice purpose.
I mean, it's which kind of application? I mean, it's a right? It's a SaaS application. PaaS, which kind of application it would be?
SaaS application you will get.
Okay, okay. So even though it's a SaaS application, we can access its database and we can write.
Yes, you can access. You can access.
Okay.
I'll show in the classes also. Okay, how to access the database. That also I'll cover.
Okay, all right. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Any other questions from anyone, please?
Sir, what could be?
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yeah, please. Sorry.
Yeah. My question is that what could be the minimum salary offered to a fresher?
So mostly the market for freshers, you could see like it would be like 2 lakhs or 2 lakhs plus per annum for freshers. If you work for 1 year, you can double that.
Okay.
That's how you put it. Like if somebody is just, if you take example of 4 years experience, they can get in between 8 to 10 lakhs. And if they switch the company easily, they again 2-3 lakhs hike would be there. The people with the 10 years of experience on these Fusion applications, they are getting 30 plus also.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any questions from anyone? Seems to no questions. So that's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow same time. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.